Yann, et toi, et tu vas venir. Ouais.
Now we're right here on Picky Tabac. The wedding party is still getting off the boat. Some of the persons have already been here, others are still coming. The bridal party, which is the bride and the groom Charlie, and his wife hasn't yet arrived. They should be arriving soon in a speedboat. But there are a lot of preparations on the ground, a lot of flowers, a lot of the persons around here. You can see the preacher is Mr. Cool, he's right there. Everybody is now heading towards the point where we expect to see Charlie arriving soon in the boat. Everybody is heading down to the point of the beach here. This point on the beach, Charlie is now arriving in a speedboat, and everybody is heading there to see the bridal party. Here's the boat Scaramouche that we came across on. By now most persons have left the boat. We can see that there is a brown we can see now. Charlie is driving around in this boat. Presently in this boat, and he's floating around, heading for shore. Going around this down here. Everybody is standing in a line, waiting for the bride and groom to come in.
What you say, everybody look ugly?
Everybody is standing in a line, waiting on the bride and the groom.
Waiting for the groom to come and the bride.
Jules. Fun man here. Roxie is apparently in this school. Go ahead, go right up.
Now walk all the way toward Charlie. You see Charlie?
See Charlie up there at the end?
Walk all the way to Charlie.
Such is the privilege of husband and wife, to be each himself, herself, and yet another, to face the world strong with the strength of two. And the high and fine art of married life is in the mutual enrichment, mental and spiritual, this give and take between two personalities, this mingling of two endowments which depletes neither, but enables each. The more he or she gives, to receive only the more. Let their happiness brighten our hearts as we join in the celebration of their marriage. I'd like us to join together and welcome Charles and Roxie. Roxie, Charles, as a qualified married man with 19 years of happy marriage life thus far, let me personally welcome you to the beginning of a new beginning. You're now taking that bold step towards making two lives become one. By the willingness tensions and anxieties that underlie human life, you can make your wedded life come alive. The essence of marriage, of the marriage commitment, is the taking of another person in his or her entirety as lover, companion, and friend. It is therefore a decision which is not to be entered into lightly, but rather undertaken with great consideration and respect for the other person and oneself. On this day of your marriage, you stand somewhat apart from all other human beings. You stand within the charmed circle, you don't have to have a circle yet, young circle of your love, and this is as it should be. But love is not meant to be the possession of two people alone. Rather, it should serve as a source of common energy, as a form in which you find the strength to live your lives with courage. From this day onward, you must come closer together than ever before. You must love one another in sickness and in health, for the better and for worse. At the same time, you should let this union give you the strength to stand apart, to seek out your own unique identity, to make the special contribution to the world, which is always part of us and more than us. If your love is vital, these things will come to pass. And in this way, you will create the meaning of your life together. Marriage further symbolizes intimate sharing of two lives. Yes, this sharing must not diminish, but enhance the individuality of each of you. The marriage that lasts is one which is continually developing and in which each person is individually developing while growing in the understanding of each other. Deep knowledge of another is not something that can be achieved in a short time. And real understanding of each other's feelings can develop fully only with years of intimacy. This wonderful knowledge of another person grows out of real chance for the other so much that one wants to understand as completely as possible what the other is feeling. Thus, it is possible to share not only joy and successes, but also the burden of sorrows and so marriage, then, someone should strive to work together in a different who work harmoniously together for the future and recognize each other, not just individuality, but expression of individual talent to develop joyful spirit. May the love that God before us understand, so is the living of us. May you continue to live hope and receive from each other warmth and strength, happiness and meaning in fullest measure. May every day of your years together fully and truly married in heart, mind, body and soul. I'd like to ask Dave Pantier to play a solo for us. And then give them with Mr. King, please stand by. Chapter, which is 1 Corinthians chapter 13. I've written about 9 verses. And now, I will show you the most excellent way. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and surrender my body to the flames, but have not love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is
not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. And now, these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love.
Thank you, Mr. King. Up to its changing rhythm. Seek to understand and respect the changes that will happen in your and in your living. As Roxie and Charles began to be about, we would like all to understand that you know and have faith in the Holy God. Their lives are enhanced and guided. Their lives are enhanced, and guided with His knowledge. At this time, Roxie and Charles wish to make known their commitment to one another before God and man.
Well, you need to know about a long skirt, nobody can see no.
Mr. Man, how are you back?
How are you looking at?
You're tubbing, you're exposed.
You're not looking.
Well, tubbing, you everything.
So why you want the back to come up?
It's sun. Yes. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Miss Alice?
How you this stay behind so you're not coming up?
Well, no, I want to make sure the missus of course.
No,
She come
not
home.
you.
Me Tobin. Boy, carry him back. And the captain, I have to see everything. Carry him back.
Yes.
What is she got in there? Oh!
Sorry, sir.
Hello, once again, could we have everyone seated, please? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served, but we're going to have the head table have their dinner first, and then I'll be coming around to the tables to see which table is going next. Okay? Thank you.
Yes, welcome. Oh, thank you very much.
Let you
Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Charles Crick. Thank you.
Sister, I'm giving a toast, but bear with me because I want to speak for a little while first. Almost 3 years ago from now, I came to visit my brother Charlie in St. Vincent with my best friend Caroline. And it was my second time down here to visit, but this time was a lot different. Instead of being a tourist, I got to stay for 2 weeks. I had to really experience Charlie's life down here. Got to meet a lot of his friends, see the way he lived, and really get to know those people that were important to him. Most importantly, during those 2 weeks, I got to witness the seed that was planted between Charlie and Roxie that leads up to this event tonight. So it was the summer of 2002, and my friend Caroline and I got off the plane, and Charlie whisked us right away to Soca Monarch, where we danced, we listened to music, met a ton of people, and most importantly, I met Roxie, who Charlie had just met hours, maybe one day before, who then at that time was just known as Alex's sister. She had short, bright orange hair, about 1 inch long. She was charming and just very sweet to all of us. We hung out that night, but none of us knew how much more time we would spend with her in the next few days, the next couple of weeks. After that, we spent the entire carnival experience with Roxie. Charlie had Alex and I and Roxie and Leanne and my friend had our days packed full of activities, going to jump up, do the morning. We watched the girls play mass. It was tiring, but it was an amazing experience. And it was beautiful to get to see the real culture of St. Vincent and to get to know everybody.
Yeah, I love your country.
Beautiful country. And it was even more important, it was great to get to know Roxie and to see Charlie get to know Roxie during those days. And after Carnival ended, we thought that might be the last we saw of her, but the rest of my stay there, we went to Trinity Falls, we went to the Salt Ponds. Roxie was there the whole time. Charlie cooked dinner for her in Shrumaka. And we went up to Petit Bordel to have an amazing dinner that Roxie spent all day preparing for us. And we really got to know her, and we were all charmed by her. And Carolyn and I asked Charlie before we left, so is there anything that's going to happen between you two? He said, oh no, we're just friends. So I believed him, because those of you who know Charlie know that if he likes the girl, he'll tell the world and he won't stop talking about it. So we said, okay, you know, they're just friends. But we got back, and they both came to their senses, and they started dating. And within a year or so, they got pretty serious. But I was very confused, because Charlie was so calm and just at peace with the whole thing. And those of you who know Charlie, every relationship that he's been through his life is like a roller coaster of emotion for all of those involved. It's despair, it's passion, it's love, and it's always intense and very dramatic. But with Roxie, he was so peaceful and just content and happy, and I was so confused. And they hadn't gotten in one fight in the year that they had known each other that I'd heard about, so that made me even more confused. But after I realized that this was really my brother that I had grown up with, and that he hadn't gone off the deep end, but he really had found the one for him. And from there, I just watched Charlie grow as a person, and Roxie as well. I saw Charlie become more secure in who he is as a person. I saw Roxie open up to Charlie and to my family, and the two of them grow together. Charlie and Roxie I was talking to the other night, and they said, that they're both better people now that they know each other, and I couldn't agree more. Charlie says that he's inspired to become a better person by just watching the way Roxie treats other people. And I am inspired as well by watching Roxie, the way she treats other people. Roxie, I wouldn't have guessed when we were swimming in the salt ponds or dancing with your sister Alex that you'd be my first sister, but I am so grateful to have you as a part of my family, and I welcome you with open arms. And Charlie, I've watched you grow as a person and develop and just become stronger in who you are, knowing Roxie. And I can probably speak for everyone here that Charlie is an inspiration to us all. Just whether it be the way he lives his life, or his passion, or his adventure, or his just desire to be happy regardless of the circumstance, and just to be truly happy. And he did that for himself, and he found Roxie. So I'm happy that I got to witness the very first spark between you guys, and that we're all here to witness the beginning of their lives together. And I'm proud of you both, and Roxie, I welcome you to our family. And I want to, on behalf of my brother Rob and I, and everyone else here, propose a toast. I'm sure that you two will touch many lives through your journey as a couple together. You've already touched mine, and I want to wish you luck, and I love you both. Cheers.
Glasses. It's just a quote, it's just an old saying. May your blessings be more, and your troubles be less, and nothing but happiness comes to your door. I thank you.
Cheers. Come, load of chairs on them, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Yeah. Let me put a glass in there.
Roxie and Charlie. And Charlie and I were over on Petit Tabak, which is the name of the island that they all got married on today. And Charlie was saying this is where he wanted to get married. And you know, I doubted Charlie. I just couldn't imagine getting 100 people out to that island and back, which is really stupid because I've known Charlie now for 28 years, is that right? And he said, and this was not the wildest of his schemes that he's ever had. And every one of the other ones that he's come up with that none of us thought would ever happen always happened, and he always pulled off. And just seeing him on his cell phone every spare second since we got here, organizing everything, and seeing all of your wonderful friends and people from St. Vincent who kind of helped make this day a reality and wonderful for them has been great. The best part of our cruise, though, was not that moment on Petit Tabak where I was not having faith, where we actually had an argument. And Charlie, you're right. You did this. Didn't he do a great job pulling that off?
Yes.
But also on this little sailing trip was the first time we met Roxie, who's just the sweetest girl in the world. And we have just really enjoyed getting to know her. And you know, I personally didn't think there was any woman in this world that could really calm Charlie down. But she appears to be able to do it. I don't know how she does it. If you could let us know, that would help. We'd all like to know how you do it, but she's got this great influence on Charlie. She's a great partner for him, and we just really welcome you into our family. And I already have a fourth person calling me Dad now, and you do it so enthusiastically. So I just want to thank everyone in this beautiful country of St. Vincent, and all of Charlie's wonderful friends who made the trip all the way down here, or who are in the Peace Corps here, who know him and think so highly of him. I'm just so proud of Charlie and Roxie, and delighted that we could all be, it's sort of a miracle that we could all be here tonight from all the different places we've come to celebrate. And I think we should really celebrate them because they're a great couple, and they're a wonderful, just wonderful to be part of their marriage today. So let's, another toast to Charlie and Roxie.
Yeah. Come on, toast, yeah.
Okay, ease up on that, Charles. Take it easy. I guess Mr. Grace doesn't know Charles as well as I do, because if he doubted that, Charles would make this thing happen. I've known Charles to just about 3 years or 2 years on, and knew that it would happen. From the time he told me, you know. So I never doubted him actually. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I take 3 more persons briefly. So, floor is open.
Thank you very much, Mr. Master Ceremony, and I'm one that I won't have about 20 minutes here. Well, this kind of set me off guard really, but well, I happen to know Charlie by being his landlord. And the first thing that impressed me was that in the house where Charlie lived, he did some paintings of the Caribbean, a Caribbean setting. And that was so amazing to me. And I found that Charlie was really an interesting guy. But you gave Charlie all about that, because I think that was really exciting.
The beginning of the Caribbean now.
Now, I want to take on the role of, let's say, I was a representative of the government, a parliamentary representative of Normandy, or probably the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I would make Charlie first of all, give him a diplomatic passport. And make it, in fact, it's now Vincent by right. It's a Vincent now by right. So give him a round of applause for that. But Charlie, over the years, he has been here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They brought so many persons to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And when you talk about tourism, and making a representative of tourism. This occasion tells me that Charlie has over 35 persons out of the Caribbean in St. Vincent today, St. Vincent and the Grenadines today. Round of applause for that. And as my little stay comes close to an end, certainly Charlie is a person who would, of course, in any event, be able to work within the framework of the Ministry of Tourism. And as a result of that, if I was the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I would certainly award Charlie a diplomatic passport. Thank you very much.
Wow. I'll deal with that, don't worry. Yes, another person is welcome to come up and say something on behalf of either of this couple.
Well, I'm right here.
Yeah, sure.
I might as well talk.
Hello everyone, good night. My name is Brock Sproul, I'm a friend of Charlie's. I met him in college, I've known him for years. Most of you that know me know that I'm not very long-winded, but tonight happens to be an occasion, so I may say some words. Something that I remember from being down here to visit is a greeting. You meet some people in St. Vincent and they meet you, they shake your hand, they say respect. And one thing that I think of Charlie is, I have so much respect for him as a person, and I don't need to say much more because of people that have spoken before me. They've explained what type of person Charlie is, what things make him passionate, what drives him to do the things, to travel, and the things that he does, which explains why he has Roxie as a wife. Charlie, I'm so proud. I have so much respect for you. I'm so thankful to be one of your friends. You provide me with an example to live my life by, and I'm just so happy that you found someone like Roxie to compliment you like like they were saying before, Charlie used to be a very stressful man. Very stressful. So to have someone like Roxie, see Charlie the way he is, the way he was today, no problems. No worries. Today he was fine. I did not see him sweat, not once. Everything went off perfect, like everyone says, how did this happen? Well, this happened because Charlie and Roxie, with their beautiful families and their friends that care so much about them, they made this happen. Most people couldn't make this happen. It went off without a hitch. It was beautiful. And it was so much fun. And this is only the start. And what we all should realize right now is we have to respect the fact that these two have decided to make a life together. And it will be as good as they want to make it. And we will all be here to support you and be there for you and help you be two happy people that you are right now. So good night. Thank you.
So you can put a glass of that, ladies and gentlemen. Did you have a glass? Alright, toast.
I forgot the toast.
Yes, one of the things I can say about Charles, I know he's a no-nonsense type of person. Huh?
Yeah, right.
I've worked very closely with Charles over the years. He's been one of my trainers for Peace Corps, going over to St. Lucia, training the volunteers to come in, so I know exactly who he is, and he has been able to come to me to talk about anything. So he's like my adopted son, more or less. So that's why I'm in this role today, actually. So sorry, Mr. Grace. I'm not trying to take your role, actually, but it just fell into my laps and I grabbed it with both arms and legs. Yeah. Yes, one more person, please. You forgot the glass in it. Did you take glass from it?
Good night to everyone. Well, to the couple, I congratulate you. I know you from one day. Okay? And from the time you start to speak, your voice never change. You always be like a 6 years old little child. And you always show everybody love. Even if they don't want it, even if they don't need it, you always show them love. You understand? And I just want to thank you to be my family. And I just want to thank you to bring this handsome man into our family. Our family, we are a loving family. And you know what happened? One hand cannot clap. We are a loving family, and we bring a loving family to all of us. You understand? And put it together. We have a mix-up, you know, for cantaloupe, you know, and some coconut in there, and everything was sweet for night. That is our family now. And I just want to wish you all the best that, you know, marriage have to offer. You understand? And don't overdo it tonight, sweetheart.
That was just a little bit of jealousy stepping in. Was there any young people
Was that advice?
Last one.
You see, he's pulling my arms here, so I'm going to say something on behalf of this lovely couple here. But don't tell them about tonight, huh? Please.
If I have to tell them about tonight. Well, Tante Roxie, welcome aboard. Well, Brother Charles, welcome aboard. Well, my marriage was for 24 years now. Well, you know, you have sometimes a little difficulties, right? But when the difficulties come in, it's to get in bed and check it out. Okay? You know, you have a little song to say, all salt is sweet. Anytime you eat it, all salt is sweet. And do good, okay? And enjoy your marriage life tonight, but send the carpenter to fix me that good. So that stay up the foot, okay? So don't go too long, okay? Take it easy. May God bless your soul, but not your body. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Now the newest Mrs. Crazy Town. Give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to give us speech. And for those of you who have never seen Charles write, I mean, he's an excellent writer. Excellent. And I know he can speak well too, so just listen.
Did you write the speech?
Please, round of applause here.
Part of my job is to speak to lots of people, but this is hard. I really feel like a fish out of water right now, just because I'm so overwhelmed by your love and support. I'm speaking on behalf of both of us because if you didn't notice today, Roxie gets a little choked up when everybody's looking at her, looking so beautiful. So, what I have to say tonight is on behalf of the two of us. Although what I'm going to say next is on behalf of me. I love you, and I'm so lucky. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people, well, I've heard a number of people tonight talk about what I did or what we did, but this wedding was not about me or about Roxie, it was about everybody. And I have so many people to thank for the both of us. So this might take a little bit of time, but it's so important that I take this time to do it. I want to thank both of our families. Thank you for coming together, for sharing in our life together, for getting to know one another, and for teaching us what it means to be good people and what it means to show people love. I want to thank Brian and Amber Lewandowski for doing this whole reception. There's absolutely no possible way that we could have done this without them. Zero possible way. I want to thank one of my very best friends, Bushman. And Lawson. There is absolutely no possible way that you could have had the food that you had tonight without him. And on top of that, the way that he has taught me how to love other people and treat other people with respect goes without saying. We want to thank every single person that worked in the kitchen today. All of the ladies that came together. I almost destroyed myself yesterday, and I made a decision that today I was just going to let go. And it was amazing to watch everyone, all of you, come together and to do so many things. Everyone who made the flowers, the beautiful ladies, the bouquets. Amazing. Thank you so much. Roxie wants me to make sure to thank Miss Jean Adams for making the dresses. I'm sorry, Miss Daphne Sampson. I'm so sorry, Miss Daphne Sampson for making the dresses. Will you please stand up? All of the dresses worn by the ladies today were handmade. I want to especially thank Wayne and Lulu Trimmingham. For those of you who don't know, they are our next door neighbors and best friends in Mustique. They made our cakes. They brought everyone over from Mustique, including our lobster and our fish. They sent so many boxes on planes and in boats for us. Wayne carried myself and my groomsmen in his boat to the service today, and my beautiful wife and I back tonight. There's no way we could have done this without the two of you. Thank you so much. I want to thank every single Vincentian person here who has made me feel like this is my home. And it is. When I came to this country, Mr. King will tell you that I was terrified. When he saw me walk down the steps to his house with my big bag, he thought I was a little twig that was going to break in half. He probably didn't think I was going to last 2 days. And the King family welcomed me in their home for 2 months and helped me make it. And because I made it, I met Roxie, and because I met Roxie, we're all here today. Could the King family please stand for me, please? I want to thank Casey for doing all the photography. There's nothing quite as special as having a wedding where you know every single person doing everything for the wedding. I want to thank Junior, our security guy on the dock, who's done just about everything. I want to thank Sam, our bartender. I could go on and on and on and on. Most of you have heard me talk way too much already. Not just tonight, but if you've known me, you know that I talk way too much already. We are honored to have you here. We are honored to be a part of your lives. We thank all of you for joining us today. Have a great time for the rest of the night, all right?
Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
We have dessert.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have dessert here. I know you've eaten a lot of it already, but you're welcome to eat more. And then we'll have some music. But before we do that, I'd like to ask Mrs. Dora James to come forward for a second, please. Just to assist us with a little something. We're going to have a sticking of the cake, a traditional thing.
Some nice smoked chocolate. Starting from there. Yeah.
gentlemen on the floor. You can dance to this one.
We want to move the dance out to there.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are the dessert and you're free to move about. We're going to move this song back in the other section here in a little while. So you can...
You're lucky. This is Union Island. Beautiful country. Beautiful.
Our guest speaker, the Reverend Pastor, is a Vincentian. And he has a very long working experience. He taught for 8 years at Greg's Government School. He was a counselor aide at the Marion House in St. Vincent. He was also a prisoner welfare officer. I know when Jesus asked him, when I was in prison or when I was sick, did you help? His answer would be bold. Presently,
that was necessary for nation building. They were undoubtedly strong, firm, fearless, courageous and brave. In the face of danger, they were bold. I speak of those who have contributed significantly to our nation, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Permit me to just touch the life of just a few of our heroes. And the first one is Joseph Chatouer. Joseph Chatouer was the paramount chief of the Caribs who spearheaded the defense of this country until his death in March 1795 in a battle against the British. He was formidable character and a military strategist who confused the British forces with his guerrilla warlike tactics. He appeared to have had the confidence and full support of his people, a man who had admirable traits. Then we can look at George Augustus Mackintosh, who was praised for his ability to organize the people. We know that he organized the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Working Men's Association. He emerged the first chief minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. His goodly character had won him a place on the legislature of his day. We can all say unquestionably that he was the dominant political figure of the 1950s and 1960s.
All right, see you later.
Are dead and gone. But the memories of their outstanding efforts and achievement live on. St. Vincent and the Grenadines would have been worse off had it not been for those stalwart, I say heroes of the past. Indeed, they had contributed significantly and substantially to the development of our nation. It is important to note that a hero is one who sees the present social, economic, health, religious condition, or the political system and attempts to do the impossible in an impossible situation. This certainly will call for people who are committed to nation building, people who are self-sacrificers, those who are educated public defenders of the nation, political advocates for those without a voice in the political arena, or religious reformers who would stand up and speak out against the religious confusion of our day. I declare to you today that we don't need another leader. We are the leaders we are looking for. The heroes of the future are standing in our presence. But as heroes and heroines of the future, we need to search diligently until we discover those heroic qualities that can harness the commitment